Hello, my name is Susanty, one of the students in University of Sumatera Utara. In this video, I would like to analyzing semantic study between English and Japanese. Language is the most important thing in our life. Can you imagine, without language, we cannot do any interaction or any conversation with people around us or in our society or in our community? We cannot do that. Language is the key to put a conversation between two persons or more. Without any further ado, let's continue to the discussion. The first discussion is about English semantic. Before I come to my discussion, I would like to tell you what is semantic in briefly. Semantic is a meaning in the language. And in this video, I have been prepared 5 things to talk about in English semantic. The first is lexical and grammatical meaning. Lexical is refers to an object, action, and qualities, and it can be identified to read, run, sleep, table, apple, and etc. But in the grammatical meaning, it is more complex. Grammatical meaning is consists because of the grammatical function in the sentence. And the second is we would like to talk about denotative and connotative meaning. Denotative meaning have a structure like this. In the word of man, there are 3 concepts. They are human, plus male, plus adult. This is the denotative meaning. But in connotative meaning, it may be added the concept of stronger sex and etc. And the third part we would like to talk about is the social meaning. Some different words that refers the same thing to tell but will only understood or right when it used in the right situations. The example is domicile, resident, abode, home, all refer to the same thing. Domicile is used in an official context, resident in a formal context, abode is a poetic use, and home is an ordinary use. The social meaning is used from an awareness of speaker to use it when it is in a situation such as friendly, formal, or visual, casual, and etc. This thematic meaning. The meaning which is communicated by the way in which a speaker or writer organizes the message in terms of ordering, focusing, and emphasized. The example is like this. Mrs. Smith donated the first prize. The first prize was donated by Mrs. Smith. We know from the first sentence that tell us who is Mrs. Smith, and in the second sentence, it's emphasized in a Mrs. Smith word. And the last part is about the lexical and grammatical ambiguity. As we know in the society, ambiguity is a sentence which has 2 or more meanings. The first is about lexical ambiguity. The example of a lexical ambiguity is like this. I saw him near the bank. Bank here has 2 meanings. They are the financial institution, and the second is the bank of a river. And the example of grammatical ambiguity is like this. The dog by the postman. The postman by the dog. The ambiguity is emphasized in the verb. And the second, we come to the Javanese semantic. The most relevant concept to be used in analyzing Javanese is Javanese semantic primes, or it is called as semantic primitive. And in this part, I will talk about only 17 lexicon in Javanese that have meaning to see. Let's come to the first, lexicon delok, deleng, ningali. These lexicon are basically similar in meaning. It is to see. They have semantic components as following. If the subject stops putting any effort on delok, deleng, and ningali, such as closing their eyes or moving his side so that it will come to a stop, they are durative since the event lasts for a certain period of time. Even it is not long enough. They have telic features because it can stop any time, but still true that she or he has seen, even she or he has not seen a whole event. Lexicon delok, deleng, ningali shows activity that explains something with us for some time. And the second is lexicon nonton and mirsani. Lexicon nonton and mirsani have a meaning to watch. These lexicons express an action in perceiving something with eyes for a long time. Usually, the object of this verb is something changing, moving, or interesting. And the third is lexicon ketok, katon, and ketinggal. Lexicon ketok, katon, and ketinggal have similar meaning, seem or seen. These lexicon have inherent stative meaning because it involves no change. Number 4 is lexicon weru and sumerep. Lexicon Waruh and Sumerap has similar meaning to see in English. This lexicon did not put any effort in when performed and it is spontaneous. And number 5 lexicons is Lexicon Manding and Nyawang. They have the same meaning to view in English. This lexicon mostly expresses to see something in a long time because the subject wants to get information. And the 6th is the Lexicon Nyakseni, Niteni, and Tamatake. Lexicon Nyakseni, Niteni, and Tamatake have similar meaning with to observe in English. Lexicon Nyakseni, Niteni, and Tamatake express a state of observing something fast or detailed. The subject usually wants to get information or knowledge after observing the object. And the last is Lexicon Nilik. Lexicon Nilik has meaning to visit in English. This lexicon has all temporal features on it. Nilik has goal to be reached. And that's all from my video. Learning something new in this era is a very interesting thing because we can develop our knowledge more and more, better and better. And now we all know about some part of English semantic and Japanese semantic. And I think it is all from me. Thank you for watching. And if I have any mistake, please forgive me. Thank you so much.